Dog? Nami. Hey, Nami! Hi, Nami. Hi. Say hi kay Nami. Hi, Nami wants to play with Kari. Hi, Faith Moms! So, even though our house is small, it took us a while to have it polished. Actually, semi-polished pa lang, semi-furnished. It took us 2 years to, the journey took 2 years, the process of building and then waiting for it to develop more para mas maging livable para sa aming family. See that? That's the loft. Tata is working there at the moment. While Kari and I hang out in here outside with Nami. We started building this house 2 years ago, around May 2021. So parang mabubuntis pa lang ata ako noon. So yeah, God impressed upon Tatay's heart that we'll be needing our own space soon, our own house. I was not so keen about it, but later on, I realized ko that it was God who showed us the need for our own little house. So yan lang yung bahay namin. It's very small, very cute, but it's so much more than we have imagined it to be. So yan, nag-cover muna kami kasi nga kagagaling ng bagyo. I'll show you the beautiful Bangkag view. So yung parang jungle dyan, yan yung Bangkag. So daming fruit trees si Amang dyan. And the view is just really refreshing. 2021, they started working from May, and then natapos yung construction ng structure after 3 months. So tumira na kami noon, August na yon. Tapos nung lumipat kami ni Tatay dito, wala pa kaming proper doors, wala pa kaming windows. Yung ano lang, yung parang sa tindahan, yung di ganyan, hindi ko alam ang tawag. Pero ganun yung doors namin, ganun din yung windows namin. Tapos, hindi pa maayos yung kuryente namin nun, kaya isa lang yung ilaw namin, lahat extension. Tatrabaho kami, laptops, devices, doon lang sa extension na yun. And then wala pa din kaming water, wala pang indoor kitchen, wala pang sink, wala pang banyo, wala pa din kwarto. So talagang ano lang siya, yung structure lang talaga. And you know what, even in those moments it was really difficult. I was growing a baby inside of me. So I would cook outside, lalabas sa may poso, lumalaki na yung tiyan ko noon. Tapos naghuhugas sa labas din, Nami! So I think in those moments, what God was teaching us, yung heart ng homemaking, that you could still find comfort in an uncomfortable place, because it's not so much about the place, but really about the people that you are with. So I think yun yung tinuturo ni Lord sa amin, na when we started in those circumstances. And even now, hindi naman perfect, but like what I said, it's really so much more than we could ask for. So dito na lang tayo sa kalong-kalong kasi ayaw mag-settle down ng aming puppy. Sleepy ka na, Kari? So, as I was saying, many times in life, we want to rush to get to the end result. For our case, we wanted to rush it many times, but then God was teaching us to enjoy Him, even enjoy Him in the process. And it took us 2 years, but I believe, those 2 years really taught us a lot about homemaking, about, the heart of really having a home, making a home out of where we are. Ingay, Nami! Yeah, tapos we moved back in with my husband's family before I delivered my baby, I think around a month bago ako manganak. And then we stayed there for 5 months, and then I moved back in with, Kari and I moved back in with my family for 8 months, kasi nga Tatay came back here to prepare hopefully yung house, but things didn't pan out the way we planned. So we lived for another 5 months or half a year sa pastoral. So in those moments that we didn't have our own space, even in those moments, God was teaching us, um, about, homemaking na. Kahit na wala kang own space, it's really about making a home out of where you are as a family. So little things could help, of course, invest on what you need in the kitchen, kahit na hindi nyo pa sarili, just to, just to dress up the place as your own. Yeah, vroom vroom si Kari. So now that we finally moved back in, ito sa aming now tiny house, mas livable na siya sa amin, I think yung 2 years na yun prepared us to steward it now. We had learnings through those experiences, and it also showed us, the need for our own space to, establish the leadership of my husband as the head of the household, also me to teach me, to stretch me as the wife and mother, and also, as parents to implement the kind of upbringing that we want our child to have. Even sa diet, you know, having your own space, having your own kitchen also helps you evaluate yung mga aspects ng lifestyle na gusto mong i-build, di ba? Katulad sa diet nga na you want our child to really eat real food, to really eat dinengdeng, gulay, those kind of eating habits na ma-establish just because we have our own tiny space to have that freedom to implement what we know is best for our family. So I think, those things we wouldn't really um, understand yung the depth of it kung hindi din namin naranasan yung pag-aantay those 2 years. And I just want to encourage you, if you are a growing family, of course, I believe we have all these little dreams for our family. Hindi man grande, not big dreams, but these little dreams that we also wish for to have our own space, to have our own o nga yung maybe yung kitchen, your own kitchen, your own garden, mga ganung little dreams, just because it makes life so much easier and better for our families. I believe as parents we really have those little dreams. And I think my encouragement for you would be to trust God in the process. He knows your desires, and even before pursuing those desires, to bring them before the Lord and to seek His will for it. But I believe naman, design naman talaga ni God for families na magbukod, because I think my mom said that this, my mom had her own journey with the Lord. She had her own journey with Him sa motherhood niya. And now it's my journey. It's growing Kari, raising him. It's a special journey that I have to take with the Lord, just me and Him, and of course my husband as my leader. So my point is, ano ba yung point ko? It's not a bad dream to have your own space, because it's a design by God for a man to leave, the family that he belonged to, not to abandon them, but to establish a new identity for a new family, and to establish a new leadership. Parang ganun. Ganun yung na-realize ko na through the 2 years that I've been married with my husband, he has grown so much as a leader, because partly dahil din sa he tried to really do his responsibilities to us and for us. And we wouldn't really be stretched, in character, in yung practical wise, practical things sa buhay, if we wouldn't try to really step out on our own as a new family. Kahit na yung mga maliliit na skills, like I learned so much from my husband. He also learned so much. Pagkakarpentero, natutunan niya yun. He really was stretched kahit sa practical na mga aspects na yun. He's learning to grow food because, he's becoming responsible for other people. Kami. Kasi siya na ang inaasahan namin. May umaasa na sa kanya. And yun yung beauty ng trying to really, kahit na mahirap talaga. But the Lord is faithful. Pero yun yung beauty, tuturuan ka niya eh. Oo, Kari. So, I think napahaba na yun na yung style na sinasabi ni Kari. So, I encourage you, take heart. The Lord knows your heart. As long as you're seeking His will, you're obeying Him, and you're listening to Him. You're listening in every situation that you find yourself in. Our house is still unfinished and unfurnished. It's barely close to standard, but it's proved to be our home. I wouldn't lie, there are little inconveniences here and there. But here in the humble beginnings, I've come to truly understand that a home is not necessarily a place, but a people you belong to and with. A people you go running to at the end of a long, hard day, when the world is cruel and may be against you. A people with open arms to welcome you any time of the day.
Lakad ako pababa. Sige, lakad tayo.
This simple earthly home has me looking forward to my eternal home, which is a lot, way, way better. In the presence of my Creator and Lord, there I will be free from all cares and chaos, for I will be truly home. Until that day, I will be joyful and faithful in stewarding the little He has given us and enjoy it in all abundance. In little, we have enjoyed much. In the simple, we have found grandeur. In the ordinary, we have grown a family.